Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ayurveda Free Health Insurance. Today's video is about the asanas which are helpful in Leukorrhea. Leukorrhea or excessive white discharge is a very common health problem which affects women's physical, mental and social health. There are constitutional, psychic, hormonal and sexual factors which is responsible for Leukorrhea. The poses or asanas which we will learn and practice today increase the blood circulation in the lumbar, pubic and pelvic regions, keeps the mind firm, attentive and alert, stimulate the endocrine and immune system and help the woman to get rid of Leukorrhea problems. So without delay, let's get started. Our first pose is Konasana or Cobbler's pose. So before starting, always keep one thing in your mind, that how to go into the pose and how to come out of the pose. It's very important to practice safely. So how to go into the pose? First of all, we sit in Dandasana staff pose. Extend your leg in front of you, trunk extended upward. So to get this extension of spine easily, you can use height. I'm using one blanket, you can use 2 or 3, or if you don't need, don't use any height. Then from Dandasana, catch hold the inner side of your knees and bring your soles and heels together, and then bring your heels towards your perineum and sit tall. Here, the outer side of your feet in contact with the floor, press your heels and soles into each other. This way, when you press your heels into each other, your knees come out and downward and your groins open. Then lift your abdomen towards the navel to bring your buttocks down. Then press your hands into the blanket and lift yourself up, spine extended upward. Draw your shoulder blades in and shoulders down, away from your ears, chin level, and breathe. Another way, you can catch hold around your feet and then lift yourself up. So this way you are helping, pressing your heels into each other. Bring your knees downward and outward, groin open and spine extended upward. If your knees are too high, you can bring a brick under your knees. There is a soft opening in your groins. There is no tension or force opening. So always if you feel more tension in your groin, use bricks. When you practice this way, after a while, you will get your groin open and knees will go down. Then to come out of the pose, release your hands, trunk extended apart, then catch hold the outer side of your knee, bring your knees together and then extend your leg in Dandasana. Next pose which is good for Leukorrhea is Supta Konasana, which is Recline Cobbler's pose. So you can do it without support or you can do it with support. So first I am showing you with support. When you are comfortable, you can do it without support. So for the support, we make our support just like stairs, little bit. You can see that here the gap, and you can use as much height you need, and one blanket for your head support. So to go in the pose, sit against your support 2 to 3 inches away from your blankets. Then bring your legs in Konasana and then bring your hands on the floor and bring yourself down on the support and then adjust your head support according to you. So here make sure your forehead is in line or upper than your chin. Chin should not be higher than your forehead. And then bring your arms by your side. Here again, your knees are if too high, you always use brick under your knees. Here in the pose, press your heels together so you can bring your knees down and out. Gently open your groins, buttock flash towards the heels so you don't feel any pinch in your back. Here is the support. Your support should touch your whole back, arms towards the side so you can open your chest and breathe normally. So this is with the support. Then to come out of the pose, bring your knees together and then press your hands down, press your forearm down and bring yourself up. First trunk and head last, then extend your leg in front, then down. If you are comfortable, you can do this pose without support. So I am showing you also without support. So same way, go in Baddha Konasana, then bring your hands down, bring your buttock flesh downwards towards the heels so it's not come in or towards your sacrum. Then slowly bring yourself down, your head, and then whole back. So make sure your whole back on the floor, arms by your side. Same actions. Then to come out of the pose, together you can roll to your side or you can bring your forearm on the floor, press your forearm and first bring your trunk upward, then press your hands and head last, extend your leg in front of you, Dandasana. So keep practice this with height first. When your back is ready, you can do it without support. Move to the next pose, which is Upavishta Konasana, side angle pose. So again, we start with Dandasana. If you need height, use height. Then from Dandasana, extend your one leg to the side and then the other. And slowly to increase the distance, lift yourself little up and drag your one heel, then the other. So you sit evenly on your sits bone. In the pose, press your heels down, extend your inner thighs towards inner knee to the inner heel, and then bring your extension back towards your upper or outer thighs. This way you are engaging both sides of your leg. Press your hands into the floor, extend yourself up, trunk extended upward, draw your shoulder blades in, shoulders down away from your ears, and breathe normally. Make sure you are actively participating in the pose. Then to come out of the pose, catch hold the inner side of your leg, slowly bend, bring them in Baddha Konasana, then catch hold outer side, bring them together and extend in Dandasana. Next pose is Virasan, then Virasan cycle, Supta Virasan and Matsyasana. So Virasan, hero pose, knees together, feet apart, then bring your thumbs to bring the calf out and slowly sit back in between your buttocks. If you are not able, always use height. Bring your hands on your knees. So here in the pose, press your shins down and your toes facing backward. Lift the abdomen towards navel, bring the top of buttocks down, lift the sides of your waist up, draw your shoulder blades in, shoulders down away from your ears, hands on your thighs, look forward, and breathe normally. Then we do Parabatasan in Virasan. Then again press your shins down, which helps you to lift your spine upward. Bring your hands in front of you, interlock your fingers, then turn your palms in front of you. Lift your trunk upward and then inhale and then exhale and bring your arms overhead. Both arms are straight, arms in align with your ears, palms widened, reaching towards the ceiling. Then exhale and bring your arms to the side and maintain the extension of your trunk. Then again bring your hands in front of you, change the interlock, turn your palms in front of you, press your shins down, trunk extended upward, buttocks down, exhale and bring your arms overhead. So you get the leverage of your extended arm upward. Lift yourself up, breathe normally. Then exhale, release the interlock, bring your arms down. Then we move to the next pose, which is Adho Mukha Virasan. So to go in Adho Mukha Virasan, here feet together, knees apart. Knees should be apart so our torso can go in between. Then bring your hands in front and bring your arms forward and your forehead on the floor. So here press your hand isometrically in the floor. So this way, when you press your hands, straighten your arms and bring your buttocks on your heel. Get the extension in your trunk and breathe normally. You can feel it and breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, bring your hand towards your knees, press your hands and lift yourself up, head last. Sit here for a while. Then cross your legs, sit back and extend your leg in front of you, Dandasana. We move to the next pose, which is Supta Virasan. So I'm doing the Supta Virasan without support, but you can use support the way we used in Supta Baddha Konasana. Again, make the stairs with your support. Use a support for your head, and this is good for your back. So again, to go in Supta Virasan, first kneel down, knees together, feet apart. Then bring your thumbs to bring your calf away and sit back. Veerasan. Then from here, keep pressing your shins down, toes facing back. Then bring your hands to the side and bring your torso towards the floor. Bring your forearm down, use them, then bring your head first and slowly slide yourself down on the floor. Here, any pain in your back, always use support. Arms by your side, chest open. Here in the pose, keep pressing your shins down, groins down, your whole back on the floor. Arms by your side, turn your arms so your chest extended and open. If your forehead is lower than your chin, always use height under your head. And breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, press your hands on your soles or on the floor. Then press your forearm, lift yourself up first trunk and then head last. Then come on kneeling, cross your legs, sit back, then extend your leg in front of you, Dandasana. Our next pose is Matsyasan, which is basically Supta Padmasan. So if you are not able to do Padmasan or lotus pose, you can go in half lotus pose, one leg in Padmasan, or you can simply go in Sukhasan, cross-legged pose. So extend your leg in front of you. If you want to do Padmasan, then catch hold inner side of your leg and catch hold the right ankle with your left hand, then roll your leg to the side and bring your right ankle on your left thigh. Then same way, catch hold your left knee, bring your left ankle over your right thigh, Padmasan. Then we go in Supta Padmasan, Matsyasan. So press your hands down, bring your forearm, use your hands, and then bring your head down first and then bring your whole back on the floor. So here, arms by your side. This helps and increase the circulation around the lumbar, pelvic, pubis region, which is really helpful in the Leukorrhea. And you can come in Sukhasana always. And same way you can use support under your back if you are not comfortable. Then to come out of the pose, bring your forehead, bring your hands on the floor, press your forearm, lift your trunk, then press your hands and bring your trunk and then head last. Then slowly and gently hold your leg and extend your one leg. Then slowly and gently hold another leg and extend in Dandasana and sit here for a while in Dandasana. Then we repeat on another side, same way, sit in Dandasana. So first we cross our left leg and then right leg, same way in Padmasana. You can go in half Padmasan or Sukhasan, cross leg pose. So first left leg, go in Padmasan and then right leg in Padmasan. Sit here for a while in Padmasan, trunk extended upward, then bring your hands on the floor, then bring your forearm, use your forearm, and then slowly first bring your head and then your whole back on the floor and arms by your side. If you need support, use the support under your back. Chest open and widen. Breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, bring your hands on the floor, press your forearm into the floor, lift your trunk up, then press your hands and bring your head last, Padmasan. Then gently catch hold of your right leg, slowly bring it in front in Dandasan and then catch hold of your left leg, bring it down. You can bring towards your chest and then extend in Dandasana and then sit in Dandasana for a while. Extend your leg in front, press your hands into the floor, trunk extended upward, shoulders down and chin level and breathe. This pose is Salamba Shirsasan and its variations. So to go in the pose, fold your mat in 4 fold and you can do it against the wall. Then interlock your fingers, thumbs touching, and bring your hands on the mat, elbows under your shoulders, hand pressing into the mat. Then bring the crown of your head on the mat knees under your pelvis. Then here, press the inner side of your hands down. Press your elbows down, shoulders lifted. Then lift your knees up and extend or straighten your leg. Then walk in. Then bend your leg and give yourself a little bunny hop. Knees up. Then extend your one leg, then the other. Here in the pose, keep the contact the inner side of your hands with the mat. Press your hands, elbows into the mat, shoulders lifted, chest opened. Extend your leg upward through the big toe mount. Lift yourself up and breathe normally. Stay here in the pose how long you can, at least 1 to 2 minutes, or you can do the pose near the wall, heels touching the wall, which we have done previous sequences. I can put the link in description box so you can check from there. Then we go in the variation of headstand Sirshasan. So Upavishta Konasana in Sirshasan. To go in the pose, press your hands down, elbows down, shoulder lifted, chest open, legs extended upward. Then bring your legs to the out, Upavishta Konasana. Stay here in the pose, pressing your hands down, chest extended and opened, buttocks towards the heel side. Then slowly bring your legs up again, Sirshasan, headstand. Breathe normally. Then go in another variation, which is Bhatu Konasana. So you can bend your knees and bring your soles and heel together. Keep pressing your feet into each other. Make sure you are keep pressing your hands into the mat. Inner side of your hands down into the mat, shoulder lifted, chest opened, and breathe. Then to come out of the pose, extend your leg, Sirsasana. I'm getting a little tired, but you can do it against the wall. It's like really helpful. Then again extend your leg upward through the big toe mount down. Press your hands, keep pressing your hands into the mat, shoulder lifted. Then to come out of the pose, slowly bend your legs, knees up. Then slowly bring your knees towards your chest and slowly come down, and then go in Adho Kuvirasana, feet together, knees apart, forehead on the floor. Stay in Adho Kuvirasana for a while because you were upside down, and then come up. Next pose is Sarvangasan, shoulder stands. At our basic setup with 3 headstand size folded blanket, stack them on each other, and the plain side go towards the head and the fringes side will go towards the buttock. Then one breath here. So this is the basic setup for shoulder stand, which we already have learned in previous sequences. So let's see how to go in the pose. Sit on your brick, then bring yourself down on the blanket, so your head and neck down from the blanket on the floor and your shoulders on the blanket, fist width apart, and then bring your hands down, roll your shoulders, then bend your knees, bring your knees towards you and lift yourself up so your knees facing upward. Bring your hands on your waist, then again bring your shoulders under, elbows pressing down, then extend your one leg, then the other. Both legs are extending upward through the big toe. Thighs go back. Press your elbows down. Bring your hands towards your upper back. It's a vertical pose. Both legs are straight, reaching up towards the ceiling. Stay here in the pose at least 1 to 2 minutes or according to your capacity. Then from here we go in the variations. First we go in Halasana. So you can go in Halasana one by one, or you can go with both the legs together. So press your elbows down and slowly bring your legs downward towards the floor. Then press your feet down again. Bring your shoulders under. Bring your hands on your upper back. Press your hands into the floor. Thighs lifted. Legs straight. And breathe. Then stay here. The pose. And breathe normally. Then we move to the next pose, which is Supta Konasana. So from Halasana, extend your right leg towards the right and extend your left leg towards the left and make the distance how much you can. Then again bring your shoulders under and bring your hands on your upper back. Press your feet down. Both legs are straight. Thighs lifted. Trunk extended. And breathe normally. Stay in the pose. Then from here keep pressing your elbows. Bring your left leg towards the center. Then bring your right leg and come in Halasana. Then from Halasana bend your leg and slowly bring yourself downward towards the floor out of the pose, towards the head side wall. Then bring your feet down. Then roll yourself upward so your lower shoulder blades on the blanket, and rest here for a while. Then roll to your side and slowly come up. Next pose is Setu Bandh Sarvangasan. There is different way to do this pose. You can check the link in description box. Today we will do this pose in a new way. So we will do it the Setu Bandh Sarvangasan with 2 bricks today. So bring your 2 bricks near to you. Then lay down on your back with bent leg. Make sure your whole back, lower back, upper back on the floor. Then bring your feet towards your buttock, how much you can bring. Then lift your pelvis up and bring your 2 bricks together under your sacrum towards tailbone. So then bring your hands and hold the mat and roll your right shoulder under, roll your left shoulder under, so your chest lifted and your chest go towards your chin. Then if you are okay, extend your one leg, then the other. If you feel pinch in your lower back, make sure correct yourself, or you can keep your legs bent. Then bring your hands to the side. Here in the pose, press your heels down, extend your inner thighs to the inner knees towards the inner leg, and then bring your legs extension back towards the outer thigh. So here your inner thighs go down, arms to the side, shoulder blades down, chest lifted, and breathe normally. Then to come out of the pose, slowly start to bend your one leg, then the other. Then lift your pelvis up and bring the bricks out, and slowly bring yourself down here. Then
if you feel
any pain in your back, just bring your right leg towards your chest, catch hold your shin, ek Padmasan Muktasan. If you are not able to catch hold of your shin, you can catch hold your thigh. Right leg relax, left leg pressing down into the floor, chest broaden and breathe. Then release your right leg, bring your left leg towards you, catch hold of your shin, press your right feet down, left foot relax. Then bring your left foot down, then bring your both leg towards your chest, catch hold the shins or out around your thighs, feet relaxed, hold back on the floor and breathe normally. Then bring your feet down on the floor, roll to your side and come up. Regular practice of these asanas is helpful in leukorrhea. Learn the asanas properly and practice them. If you like today's video, please like, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Till then, bye. Take good care of yourself because health is wealth. See you in next yoga video.